Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Liz, and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. In the last episode, we made a dimension, and I was, well, not the brightest. I forgot. So yeah, we made a dimension last time. We went to it, and it was a big open void. And I was confused. Wow, where was, all the, land? Well, I forgot. Sky Factory, there is a config file option to make all of the RFTool dimensions void worlds, and that is enabled. So we'll get no actual worlds. We'll only get void worlds, which is fine. We'll deal with it, but I completely forgot that's a thing. So we're gonna have to do a lot of work with RFTools before we can do a lot of what I want to do. But yeah, between episodes, I didn't get around to building anything. I didn't feel like it. I'll be honest. I'm really procrastinating on the building. So we're not gonna be putting together the Wither stuff today. We're gonna work more with RFTools, I think. But what I did wind up doing for quite a while is working on chickens. So the Elementium and the Terrasteel chickens are 10, 10, 10. And I actually came up with an entire system to sort these guys. I have them all sorted in a Word document or just a notepad document with how they're going to be. So like this floor is colors and Tinker's Metal. So we have Ardite and Cobalt and then Manulin. And I tried to do the top and bottoms be related type of stuff as much as I could. We have the Iron and Gold. And I just have all these chickens starting to be placed. Now, part of that, we set this guy up, the mechanical crafter, the auto crafter thing, which is working just fine. I just put a couple of advanced item filters. So we have advanced item filters on here for the input to prevent anything from going in there, and one in here for the input as well, so that we get the eggs to come in here. And I'm realizing I don't need this connection. I don't even need that. Right, because that's blacklisted. So yeah, we can actually take this filter out completely and just do extract red. And that should be fine. So the issue I was having is this actually will draw out the... Oh no, it's not working. So right, we do need to do that. Never mind. The issue I was having was the... Do we have a Yeta wrench? Yes, we do. The issue I was having, as I'm trying to explain, was that the eggs would actually go in here, but then they would the eggs from the chickens would go in here, but before they actually got crafted into the normal eggs, the Minecraft vanilla eggs. They were actually getting pulled out and put into the iron chest. So we've got to fix that. So down, we're going to enable it, insert basic item filter, and we just switch this back to green. So that should fix that. We're going to go check to make sure that we don't have anything in there. But I went ahead and put the importer on the bottom of that. So everything is going into our system. Otherwise it would fill up too fast, and I didn't want that to happen. So are there any eggs? No. So we have 2,000 eggs. We'll probably put an autocraft thing to do something with the eggs, make it fried eggs or something like that. We'll see. But the eggs will be useful for later when we start making rainbow generators and all that fun stuff. So there is going to be uses, but everything's hooked up. In this spot right here, we're going to put the eggs, the extra 10, 10, 10 eggs, all of these guys, assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6. Yeah, there's plenty of room for all the eggs. So we'll put all of the eggs and anything else we want to put in there. That'll go right here, just to kind of give it a little bit more symmetry. And eventually I will get rid of all of these eggs and just put everything through. That's partially what this chest is just an insert chest. But yeah, so currently I have a bunch that are ready to be hatched and put into to get 10 and I moved some stuff around. I'll put these guys back where they were. The nest, not the chickens. But these two are unfortunately 888s. So usually I try to get 999s. Whatever reason, the cyanites weren't giving me that. So I'm trying to get 10 out of them. We'll see if it works. But if it doesn't, then oh well. I'll hatch 2 of the better eggs and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's what I've been spending a lot of time on. Still got a lot of chickens to go through, but it's actually not too much of a hassle. It's not that long of a process. It's just kind of inventory draining. But enough of that. So today we're going to do 2 things. We are going to mess around with RFTools. That's the main thing. And we're going to jump into a bunch of different dimensions and see what we can find. See if we can find anything good. There is a bunch of different materials, and there's a couple things that we're going to want to look for. If we want the things, or if we want to, how do I want to say it? If we want to make our own dimensions, we're going to need some stuff eventually. And it's something that we'll probably end up doing, especially since some of the achievements, we need really ridiculous stuff. So like, we need large liquid orbs. We need an Ender Dragon dimension. We'll probably want a diamond dimension, diamond blocks. Just a lot of stuff like that we're going to want to have. And in order to get those, we need the features. So we're going to look for that. But before we do, you are full. That's right, you're the fluid disk. We'll get more fluid disks and all that kind of stuff. We'll automate a lot of that stuff later. But before we do, let's get a couple of things. So one thing I want to do is I want to teach the system how to make the empty dimension tabs. And we know how to make paper, so that's perfect. I want to just make sure it doesn't know already. And something I will probably do is kind of organize this stuff. We'll change how the crafters are set up and whatnot. We'll clean things up down here because it's really, really messy. And then we have this liquid absorber for the life essence. I don't know if we'll ever go through with that. I don't know what happens if we break that. So, you know what? Let's find out. Okay, we get it back and it has life essence. All right. Not gonna vein mine just in case. Cool. So what we're gonna want to do, we have the empty dimension tabs. Let's go ahead and make like 10 of those. Why not? And what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and get 1, and we'll go ahead and just encode it with whatever. It'll be just a complete random. No, it's not. Okay, so let's extract. And we need to put something in it. So we could put a digit dimlet in there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna want one of these, and we might want to actually tell the system how to make those. But let's put that in there. Store it. So it is completely different now. So we'll go ahead and start making that. Let it be made. And we're gonna also want to make real quick a mechanical user. So we don't have any of that stuff. Let's see. We're gonna need a dropper, a lever, and some resonating redstone. And there we go. We have a mechanical user now. We'll get to that in just a second. So this guy is currently powered. Let's keep it in there for right now. And let's see, we'll put that away. And we'll put that away. We'll grab our ring of magnetization. And we have this. We have plenty of fuel. Alright, let's go to this dimension and see what's here. So if it's blank, then it's a bummer, but if it has stuff, that's gonna be better. It is blank. Okay. Maybe we need to add something. I don't know. We'll keep trying. So that one is useless. There's no reason to have that or anything like that, so we'll just take that out and put it back in here. So, in fact, I think we could probably extract it, grab the dimension, and make a different one. And yeah, these are all blank, so I think it's just making whatever the random one was. Is there any way, because the only way we're gonna be able to make anything different is to, because if we put this in here, if we name it something else, it just goes back to the first one. So I need to look into this. So do we have RFTools? The book. There is a book. Let's control. Where is it? Right there it is. So let's grab this. We'll look into that. But before we do anything, we have all these Dimlet Parcels, which are really good. That's fine. We're gonna want. Let's see, an exporter. Not an external storage. We're gonna want an exporter. So let's get one of those. And let's see, we need construction and improved construction core and improved processor. So we'll let that process. So we need to open all these Dimlet Parcels. That is something that's kind of important. And how we're going to do that is this mechanical user. So let's grab a chest. Let's grab the mechanical user. We'll grab this cobblestone, I guess. Just throw it in there. And the exporter we're going to probably want some more cables. And let's see if we can't figure this out. So what we're going to do is, let's see, this is right there. All right, so right there is our Dimlet workbench. We have all our Dimlets. We'll go ahead and place that there and bring this down. Cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a chest and the mechanical user. Now how do I place this? Is it facing me? Okay. We're going to put a chest there and upper left slot only. Let's just do one of these, and theoretically generic click, that does not work. Use item on block, maybe that will work. We need to use the Dimlet. So let me explain. I'm not explaining very well. So we have these Dimlet parcels, right? And if we right click them, we get a bunch of stuff, which is cool. But I don't want to have to right click all of this and fill up my inventory and all that kind of fun stuff. So if we give you that, will you do anything? No. Use item, and then can we actually let's see, actually, do we even need the chest? If we let's keep the test let's keep the chest here for a test, and let's see, insert extract always active. Let's grab a filter, which we're gonna have to make one. Let's get rid of all that. We don't need that right now. So filter, we need a hopper, which I don't have auto-crafted. One of these days, we're going to make a lot of auto-crafting just because it's going to make my life a lot easier. So if we put a filter, extract always active, blacklisting Dimlet parcels, so that all goes in there. What happens if we just use the item? And that seems to work, but if we do a random slot, it'll take it longer, but it shouldn't be able to do anything. Okay, that looks fine. Always on, redstone on. All right, now here is the question. If we move this like so, for the sake of, well, for the sake of having the knowledge of what's going on, let's take all of this stuff out, and we'll put it in the chest. All right, and we'll see what happens. So if we turn this to extract, we'll keep that off right now. If I put that in there, is that stuff going in here? Well, I guess it will if we put it on insert. No. Is it cited? Let's disable that one. Maybe the RFTools manual will help us. So, let's see. General stuff. Teleporting system, maybe? No. Let's see. Is there anything that says module screens, block protector? Where is general tips? Are we sure that this is the RFTools manual? It is RFTools dimension, so maybe... Haha, there is another book. Alright, well, we don't need this one. So, let's get the dimensions book. This is what we needed. By the way, I realized I forgot. We did something. Where was it? I don't remember what it was. So, I marked something, or I was going to mark something, and I forgot. Maybe we made a charm of dislocation. There we go. Charm of dislocation. That is what it means. It used to be called a charm of dislocation. Now it's an advanced dislocator. Same difference, but we did that, so mark that off the book. Anyways, dimensions, Dimlet crafting. So Dimlet workbench. When extracting parts, there's a chance that nothing. Yep. So do you have anything for me on... Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to get this into there, but I guess what we could do is move the chest up here. Let's just grab a chest transporter. We have so many of those, might as well use one. And we'll just move the chest up here, and that will be good enough. So there we go. And I can always upgrade that chest later if I so choose. Let's just move this over one. It's going to look ugly. I might come back to this and if I can figure things out a little bit better. But that's just going to do that. And then what we can do is grab an exporter. Put that on there. We're going to export dimlets. And we have all these cables, which we're going to send to the top and hook it up to the system. So there we go. This should be getting filled with dimlets. And what we're going to do is we're going to just make sure it will always work. It won't be as quick, but we will random slot. And we'll see if that helps or not. But as long as we're getting the stuff, that's really all that matters. It's really hard to look at these, I'll be honest. They are really confusing looking. Anyways, let's go ahead. That's a really crappy system. I'm going to see what I can do about making it better. But for now, we'll not worry about it. Where is it? Inscribers. So, dimension. Use a dimension inscriber. You must first insert empty dimension tab. To make a completely random world with no dimlets included, you can simply click store. The order of the dimlets, yep. But I keep getting... I keep getting the same things. So let's just grab some more dimension tabs. And you know what? Let's just make all of them. All of them at the same time. Will you guys stack? Okay, they all stack. Let's store. Why are they all dimension 2s? I don't understand that. That is so weird. Can't put them in there. So, do we need to use the different digits? Maybe? So that made a new dimension. This is really weird. Anyways, that should form very quickly. And dimension 4. I have a feeling there's going to be nothing here. Because its cost is so low. So there's something really funky going on, and I can't figure out what. I must be doing something wrong. Hey, there's a pig. That's cool. But let's go home. And yeah, I don't know what to say about this. There seems to be something messed up. Although that one's more expensive. That's so weird. So I'll tell you guys what. I'm gonna look into both of these problems real quick, and we'll be right back. So be right back. Alrighty then. So figured out one of the things, but not the other. So this guy, well, one, he's full. I've realized that we need to get some chest upgrades, which is fine. So where is the iron one? Why am I blind today? Copper to silver. There it is. Wood to iron. Iron to gold. Gold to diamond. Why not? So we're gonna upgrade this chest. That will help a little bit. And I don't know if there's a good way to make sure that this doesn't give us fill up all the other slots, other than not allowing more items. We could probably do we have transfer nodes? I mean, we should. Rationing. Are those still a thing in extra utilities too? Don't think so. So transfer nodes, items. That is not gonna work. Let's look up extra utilities. And let's also get away from this for a moment. So I figured out both the woes. Unfortunately, we are gonna have to make dimlets, the digit dimlets. Otherwise, we're gonna get the same dimensions constantly. But that's not that big of a deal. So let's see. We have filters. That's not what I want. So upgrade stacks. Speed upgrades. Huh. Well, that's a shame. So it looks like X Utilities 2 got rid of the transfer nodes where the rationing ones, at least as far as I can tell, which is a shame because that would have allowed us to keep exactly one stack of the Dimlet Parcels in the thing at a time. But this is just going faster than it can handle. So what we could do is this. Let's grab another chest. We can fix this a little bit. So we'll grab another chest. We'll grab a item conduit. And this time we're gonna grab we're gonna want, what is it called? We're gonna want the speed downgrade, the conduit. We should be able to look it up through conduit. Yes, the conduit speed downgrade. So we're gonna make one item per extraction. So what we can do with this is we're gonna do upper left slot only. We're gonna break this, and we're gonna put this down with the exporter onto the chest. We can put these two like so. Extract always active. Insert. The importer will be for these guys. And if we put a speed downgrade on that, it'll only move one at a time. So theoretically, that should be slow enough that this doesn't ever keep up. So if we just reduce this to like that many, that should be a nice temporary fix, and we'll see what it does. So can we get a sound muffler? I don't usually like using those, but sound muffler, we should be able to make one of those. It's just going to require a note block, and cool. Now there are some really cool advanced sound mufflers from other mods that like you can choose what sounds don't exist, but that'll be fine. So what we can do, we have this dimlet, and it has digit 2. So we're going to craft this into a digit 3. Put that in there. We're going to say dim 3 and store it. Now you might be thinking, well, we can only go up to 9, right? Well, no. As many digits as we put in here, we can put 5,483 if we wanted, and that would make a new dimension. No problem whatsoever. How are we doing on power? Plenty. Cool. So we're gonna just mess around with this and see what we can find. So dial once. And the idea is just to kind of keep doing this forever until we get something good. So far we've gotten nothing good. So come out here, there is a bunch of biomes, which is kind of cool, but there is nothing of interest, so we just head back home, take this out so it stops draining our power, extract, get dimension 4, and I'm going to label these just so we don't forget which ones we've done, and that'll be done relatively soon. Dimension 4, dial once. So this one costs a little bit more. It costs 15, so we'll see if it has anything. But ooh, oh gosh, I hate this. The starry sky is fine, but it's not the best of textures because it's square. It's weird. I don't like it. I hate it. It always is really jarring, but doesn't have what we want, so we just continue doing this for as long as we need to. So I keep clicking that. Wrong one. Extract. Craft this into Dimlet 5, and eventually we'll get something halfway decent, maybe. But there is 100% dial once. What is the power on that? It is 10, so I don't expect much of anything. But who knows? Let's see what we get. Anything good? It is night. It is perpetually night or something. I don't know. We have some weird skies, but nothing of note. So let's do one more on camera, and then I'm gonna spend some time between episodes, probably while I'm doing stuff with the chickens, going through dimensions and whatnot. So extract, Dimlet 6, and what do we have? So I will just kind of go through and make a bunch of different worlds and whatnot, see what we can find, and hopefully we can start getting some stuff that actually has, substance. Ooh, this is hopeful. This has more power requirements, so it might have something. Hard to tell what though. But all right. let's just fly out for a little bit. We have ocean. So there's not really anything of note. So that's unfortunate. I have wonder if there's like, maybe if we go back there'll be like mob spawning or something. I don't know. Hard to tell. I realize it's too late there for mobs to spawn. So you know what? Let's... Oh, maybe. It is. It should be. If we update the glowstone. Update the lighting. Yeah. So, what kind of things would we have spawn here? Who knows? So, anyways, I'm going to do this for a while and see if I can't find anything halfway good. And what we can do after that is, once we have some dimensions that are worthwhile to us, we can start looking into other things. This is still not slow enough. Is there speed downgrades? Let's see. Nope, just, well, actually speed upgrades would work better. Can we make one speed upgrade? That would probably help. We do have speed upgrades there, but we just need the upgrade base, which requires the resonator and gold pressure plate. So a resonator. And I realized we could just upgrade this. It would be probably a little bit better. Alright, it's night, so all of our solar panels aren't doing things. I don't actually remember what is using power with this, but oh well. Anyways, we'll need to do a lot of stuff with extra utilities at some point. We'll set up a system for that, but let's get an upgrade. And that looks a lot better. Other than when it fills up. So in that case, we need a conduit speed upgrade. Which we should be able to make no problem. Let's make like 4. That should be plenty. And that will remove everything pretty much as soon as it starts getting stuff. So if we just take this down, that should be fine. And we're going to get a ton of things in here. So plenty of Dimlet base parts. Let's take all this stuff out. We have a bunch of different things, but the things that we're after more than anything is going to be like these rarity stuff, the different tiers of energy modules. Advanced is good to have. We have so many basic ones. You know, memory units, we're going to want some of the advanced ones. To make the tier 6, the rarity 6 stuff, we're going to need pretty major things. So and that's one thing we should be able to do relatively soon is the Ender Dragon is a rarity 6, but everything else we have. So we just need a rarity 6 control circuit, which we might eventually get. So we'll just let this go for a while. And hopefully it doesn't fill up too much, but we can always get more speed upgrades if need be and whatnot. So like there's plenty of things we can do. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. I'm going to continue making dimensions. I'm going to continue working on chickens, and maybe before next episode I'll build some more. We'll see about that. I wouldn't mind potentially working on our extra utilities a little bit. We'll see. But we've got plenty of things to do. We just need to do them. I need to, more than anything, get around to building a lot more so we can get more stuff. Excuse me, none of this goes in here. Put the stuff where it belongs. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Got a lot of dimension stuff to do, but we'll get there. And chickens, let's see, do we have any 10-10-10s? We have 2. Perfect. So I'm going to get back to work with the chickens. And next time, like I said, we will have some fun and probably do some dimension stuff, probably do some other things as well. Maybe wither automation so we can get more into draconic evolution. We'll see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!